Hi friends, welcome to Indian Polity Current Affairs by Neo IAS. Last month, the election of the US president was conducted and Joe Biden became the new president of United States of America. Just before the elections, a few days before, the former president used his constitutional power to pardon. It got a wide media coverage and there was a huge discussion about it. But the decision to pardon was final. So in this video, we are going to compare the pardoning power of Indian president and US president. So let's get started. First, let's look at the news behind this. The former US President Donald Trump has exercised his constitutional power to give pardon to Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn was his former national security advisor who was pleaded guilty twice to lying to the FBI. In his 4-year tenure, Donald Trump had given 29 pardons and 16 commutations. And before him, Barack Obama had given 212 pardons and 1,715 commutations in his 8-year tenure. From this data, it seems to be a regular practice in a country like USA. Now let's look at the pardoning powers of US President. According to the US Constitution, the Article 2, Section 2 states that all presidents shall have the power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States, except in the cases of any impeachments. From this statement itself, we can say that the pardoning power of US President is an absolute one, or it is a supreme power. He doesn't need to discuss the same, or he doesn't need any advice of anybody, even though there is an office of pardon attorney in the United States. The US Supreme Court once ruled that this power is granted without any limit and cannot be restricted by the Congress, which is a form of parliament in US. Also, he is not answerable for his pardons. From these statements, we can say that the President of US is the final authority in making decision on pardons. One more thing to be mentioned is that the acceptance of the recipient is mandatory in case of any pardons. The statement may sound awful, but there was an incident wherein the recipient rejecting the pardon from the president. So, what are the limitations for the president's pardoning power in US? The first point is that it applies only for federal crimes, not for any state crimes. The US government, we know that it is a union of states in which the states are having more power than the center. So, there are state laws as well as federal laws. The president's pardon is applicable only for those offenses which are against the United States. It is not applicable for any offenses against the state laws. In case of an offense against the state law, power to pardon is vested with the governor of the concerned state. The next limitation is that it is not applicable in case of an impeachment. So if a person is getting removed from his office, the president cannot apply his pardoning power. Now let's look at the pardoning powers of Indian president. Here is the Article 72 of Indian Constitution. It gives the President of India a similar power which is given in the US Constitution also. But we know the form of government in US is a presidential one, where the US President has complete authority in every scenarios. His decision will be final and he will be the final authority in all cases. But in India, the form of government is a parliamentary one, where the President of India is given only nominal powers. The real power is vested with the Parliament of India. In the case of pardon also, the final decision will be taken by the Indian President, but that will be taken only on the advice of the cabinet. Even though the decisions taken by the Indian President is independent of judiciary, but for taking that decision, the advice of the cabinet is mandatory. Now let's look at the difference in powers between Indian president and US president. The first point is that the pardon of US president is applicable only in federal crimes, not in the state crimes. But in India, the president can take decision in both scenarios. And in the case of a death sentence, only Indian president is having the right in taking a pardon decision. The second point is that in US, the state crimes are under the governors of the concerned states. It is not under the US president. So the pardon decisions are taken by the governors in the states. But in India, even in the case of a state crime, the president can take decision in the case of a pardon, especially in the case of a death sentence. Next point is that the decision taken by US president, it is taken by himself. He doesn't need advice of anybody. But in India, we know the president is having only nominal powers. So in case of a pardon, he need to take advice of the cabinet. And the last point is that the acceptance by the recipient is mandatory in US, but there is no such provisions in Indian Constitution. Now let's look at the different types of clemencies available in India. The first one is the pardon itself. If a person is getting pardon from the president, he'll be completely free from his sentence and the conviction. The second type is commutation. It is substituting the form of punishment with a lighter one. For example, if a person is sentenced to death, the president can commute it with imprisonment. Here the nature of the punishment has changed. Next is remission. It reduces the period of sentence without changing its character. For example, if a person got 10 years of rigorous imprisonment, it may get reduced to 5 years of rigorous imprisonment. Here the period of the sentence got reduced without changing its character. Next type is respite. It denotes to awarding lesser sentence due to some special reasons. Those special reasons may be physical disability or pregnancy, etc. And the last one is reprieve. It implies to bring a stay on the execution order. And this we have seen in the Nirbhaya case this year. The governor of the state is also having some pardoning powers, which is similar to that of Indian president. And the Article 161 of the Indian Constitution gave the governor this right. But there are some differences. In the cases of death sentence and court martials, only the president is having the right to give pardon. And in the case of a death sentence, the governor doesn't have any pardoning power, but still he can remit or commute the sentences. So that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you.